Hi, my name is Alberto Vargas López, and I'm studying mechatronic engineering. And I'm going to talk about my project that was loop diagrams DTAs according to a program microstation and installation of instrumentation devices. Well, I was in the company that called VAS, and the project description was that I am in a department of instrumentation where implement instruments like flow sensors, level sensors, temperature sensors, and all kind of bulbs. These kind of bulbs are in the whole plant since it depends on the type of the project that is in the progress, since the stations must be changed a couple for the new project or substance. Well, where I was given a tour of the VAS plant, the engineering explained me that the plant was divided by premises where the plant makes solution for plastics and additives. The objectives of the project is to implement and maintain the instrumentation devices that are in the plant from open and closed loop diagrams, like we can see in the image. The goal is to finish the Kimasol project, where it was necessary to change the lines that was nitrogen, air, and water by new ones of different, so it's necessary to lift the equipment, see which is in good condition or not. At the time of giving the route, they give me a special uniform with a robe, with a helmet, anti-noise headphones, and industrial boots, where they told me the industrial safety of the plant, where they have since there can only be access on foot. In the premise, my first impression was they are very large. They had 6 floors, and each one they had reactors where they made the mixtures of the substance that each wants. The technical information about the Kimasorb 944. For the characteristic, the Kimasorb is a high molecular height hindered that for the use for services we can only explain the technical information. The specification for privacy uses from the company in general, the project have to through certain protocols. In this project we can see the program Fluid Sim that we can use in the PLC programming for automation. In this project we have to use these bulbs that are acting by bulbs 3x2, and the regulation are the project follows the ISA 5.1 standard, in which it tells us that the front diagram symbology and terms to interpret the type of the application that we have to use depending on the industrial process. In my experience, we had to do the loop diagram that is called in a program called microstation, where these same diagrams of several measure instruments such as flow sensors, level, temperature. As for the control valves, like this, we can see in the image all the sensors on all the bulbs that have in a diagram and loop. Well, in this case, had to fill in the diagrams of loop with the characteristics of each instrument, so he had to read the manuals of the manufacturers as well to know what type of connection they had, and realized that almost the plant used the hard connection, as in the pipe diagrams and installation DTAs, where the process that is going to be carried in the plant is expressed. For this, they have meetings where the chiefs meet of each area and export their ideas, so that a better process is carried out without forgetting the cost benefit. The contributions that I have was where I had a participation in the DTS of the Kimasol project, where I edited the tank lines, the measurement instruments like the balls as this was a new project. I saw the whole process that take to be able to carry out a project. Also, the measuring instruments, the bulbs that they have in the plant, so to see if it's possible to use the ones they already have in the same plant or fall in that. Buy the necessary material for the project, after which it is contemplated that can be used, that has to be purchased. It is put to tender by several contractor companies. My task assigned was the checks the DTS according to the program, the connection about ABB, PLC claims, the data of the security of the barriers, the process connections, about the dimensions that have all the plants, they check the instruments, make a loop diagrams, the connection between the PLC and the Bluetooth instruments. Well, what I learned in my professional practice was to work in an industry where from the beginning they have a different way to approach me. At the time of the requirement, they explained me what the requirements have and what's going to develop. I really had a lot of experience because I was dealing with a real projects. Every time that I went to the plant, I had to go with a safety uniform, where I was told that something of the company means concerning safety. Just I realized that many industries are in the process of innovation in the process, so they need to automate several processes. I did the loop diagrams that were needed from instrumentation devices. Well, my conclusions, I am able to make the loop diagrams and implementation of the instrument devices in the plant. As we know, we are in a conversation with the contractors, so they knew exactly how they need to install them. We have another skills because I was in a project that I have to talk about engineering process that I have no idea that I have to do. In this case, I was in the industry of chemistry. So in my career, I don't have any experience about it, about the process, about how we can change or how we can automatize, because in this plant has like 9 or 10 years that they want to automatize. The objectives and the goals were achieved, and even that I came to this project when it was already started, we worked all this time like as a team. The boss assigned me different activities weekly to achieve the objectives, like check the DTAs, the model and brand, the PLC systems, the data of security barriers, check the instrument and implementations, make a lot of loop diagrams and the connection between the PLC and the Bluetooth instruments. Well, that's my conclusion. See you. Ya, yo ya.